Planetside 2 is doing the long overdue Infiltrator changes. You know me, any excuse to plug some Planetside 1 features, because they are much better for the game in my opinion. So take into account, you may want to put some of these features from this video into the survey for PS2, because it's likely this is our only chance to change it, and hopefully nerfing it. So right now I am just showing you some simple movement. Left, right, you're sort of slightly visible, more visible when you're up and shooting, and when you stop shooting you're still the same sort of visibility, but then you stop and you move forward slightly. You do show, but it's hard to notice when weather conditions, lots of fighting going on, lots of bullets, and then you're sprinting around. So that is the level you will see where someone is the most visible when cloaked. Here is an example of the dark light. You can visibly see the cloaker going through. Even going back through my recordings, I can barely see the cloaker without the dark light because he's moving so slow. And then we have an example of no dark light, cloaker running up the stairwell pretty quick. Not always easy to see either. And if you notice, pistol sidearm only, no sniper, takes a little while to kill, more of a fair one-on-one. I can't believe I nearly forgot about this. We have a Max incoming injured. We're going to heal it, its armor, and we can also heal the health. So we're completely invisible to the enemy, and this Max is getting sorted by my cloaker. I just need him to die. Right, he's dead. So now we're going to be invisible to the enemy, and we're going to res the Max. PS2 got rid of this last year, or 2 years ago now. I think that's fair. But this is awesome in Planetside 1. There we go. Just going to condense this footage down a bit. So I've just pulled an invisible Wraith, and I've got off it and it's still invisible. And when it moves you can see a little bit of outline, but it's very unnoticeable. Now I'm going to get off and go in to fight in the base. And it's still there for my team to see, but the enemy can't see it. And they wouldn't think to dark light really. If they do, they get lucky, they get the kill. This is something that should be in Planetside 2. This is a Phantasm. It's a 5-man invisible vehicle. No weapons. Used to have weapons in the first 2 weeks, and everyone was using it as a mosquito. Pretty mad times. But this cloaks and uncloaks, and then you can go slowly at like level 1, 2 out of 10 and not be seen. And then you can launch a surprise attack, such as landing on a Colossus, 5 people jumping out, and killing a Colossus with C4, etc. How about even carrying equipment into the gen for other players, such as picking up a box of ammo for a Max, or some medical equipment for squishies. So, sprinting in, past the enemy, quite hard to see, cloaked, getting inside the gen, dropping out that ammo, dropping out that equipment, medical supplies, whatever, to keep the gen hold. I mean, you are better off smashing a solid team that can't give each other ammo because you've outwitted them with resource planning. And we have the implants from Planetside 1. Not as many as PS2, but they were bloody great. And you could have 3 of them, and you could combine them. So you've got like surging, sensor shield, you've got melee booster, which is great as a cloaker obviously, to get the knife kill that you need instead of having to do it twice. How about this one? Coming down the stairwell, looking, it's an empty vehicle. Okay, fine. What are we going to do with it? We could hack it, we could blow it up, or we could get shot by the cloaker that's sitting inside it. That was an awesome tactic. Oh, what's happening here? Random? No, there is actually someone there. Same again, the pad's moving, can't see anything. This is going to be a surprise attack. Now, you don't have to be a cloaker to use a Phantasm, but can you imagine 5 cloakers jumping out of that Phantasm on you? It's just chaos, it's complete confusion. Final conclusion, maybe just taking the sniper away and giving people dark light as a possible third implant would solve a lot of issues, without having to piss off a lot of Infiltrator mains. We want to keep the mass population up, This is an MMO FPS. We need people playing.